But we believe, we are convinced that this is possible. As I said, we will also make society models. We have built what we call a Viking country, which consists of a number of cities, and each city has different sizes and different structures. And each city has a distribution network. So the city includes hospitals, small and big companies, residential areas, so on. And then we have some ideas how to model the cost, actually based on BNP and behavior. There's a lot of statistics in the European Union of what people are really doing, different types of the day and so on. So we can evaluate the cost for power outage at a certain time. This is really quite an exciting I would say, exciting part of the project here. We're doing these models. So, what is new? What characterizes our approach? Previously, there has been done but there has been done some people or governments are aware of that these systems could be attacked, and there are labs where you test the security. And so what you do is basically you take a SCADA system, you put it in a lab, and you try to penetrate. And you use good hackers and see if you get through. We will do a more model-based approach. So we will evaluate it based on models, and which have several advantages. I'm not saying that this lab approach is wrong in some way. This is also one way of doing it, but Viking will do a more analytical approach to the problem, where we go from attacks to social cost. Previous task has been very much focused on the central computer system, to say how do you configure the firewalls and so on. And we will take a more holistic approach to look from the power stations up to the system and up to internet. And we believe that we can use some new technologies here to improve the situation. For example, a SCADA system has models of the process. So a SCADA system basically knows how the process should behave, because we have mathematical models. And that we can use them for advanced intrusion detection system. If we use the models we have to detect false information, we could find if someone is trying to manipulate the data. We have other ideas, that is to use new type of communication technologies, let's say it that way, instead of using encrypted communication, which is a problem in itself because of your handling of keys, and so you have several hundred power stations where you have to introduce encryption keys. And so it's not so sure that the encryption is the solution. We have an idea of splitting up the communication using alternative routes, building together the telegrams, and so on. So there are ideas how we can go on. What we hope to do is to be able to estimate the societal cost for cyber attacks on SCADA system. We hope to be able to find quantitative results. We can compare SCADA systems to each other. We can put the SCADA system in the green, red, yellow area. So this is a reasonably good protected system. This is not so good. We can put this. We can put values on this. As I said, we can use existing applications for intrusion detection. We can use communication systems, we can improve on communications technologies. We believe we can find weak spots in a certain system. We can say, if you put the firewall here, or if you introduce this technology, you would improve your system this much. And we can do this, we can use the whole setup, the whole modeling system for doing what we studies, so we can see, we can compare different solutions. I have not mentioned it here, but we will also